Yes, everyone. Hope you are doing well. So, if you're watching this, you either came from my YouTube or you're watching it from my team, my coaching team. So, if you came from my YouTube, you don't know, I'm an online coach. It's my full-time job, and this is going to be a presentation that I'm going to show to my clients. I did a group call, but unfortunately, midway through the call, my Wi-Fi crashed and I lost the whole video. So, I'm doing it again on this recording. If you're my client, any questions about this, let me know. But this has got to be probably by far my best presentation yet on how to build a bulletproof mindset. So let's get straight into it. Just want this video to load. Is it going to load on me? We'll see. There we go. I'll full screen this. So, how to build a bulletproof mindset. Well, who here has heard of the red car theory? If you're watching this, you go, I don't know what that is actually. Let me explain. So, let's say you love red Audis, for example. It's your favourite car. When you go out on the road, let's say you drive, or even if you're walking by, you're always going to spot out more red Audis only because it's your favourite car, even though there's the same amount of cars or red Audis on the road, but you just see them more because you like it. Thinking positive is exactly the same way. The more times you think positive, the more positive things will come into your life. So, for example, you've got two guys in a car, for example, right? One of them stuck in traffic, or they're both stuck in traffic. One of them goes, fuck's sake, stuck in traffic, fucking late for work, oh shit. The other person goes, traffic, I'll tell you what, I don't mind that. I'm going to put on a good podcast and listen to my favourite audio on the way to work. Both of those guys are in the same traffic, the same situation. One chooses to think negative, the other chooses to think positive. And the more times you think like the positive person, the more positive things will come into your life. Things you can do to help improve your positivity. Bear with me, it's quite late right now. I recorded the whole thing and obviously it crashed. It's what it is. Right, so things you can do to improve your positivity. Number one, this is what I do. So since I came back from a holiday around the end of August, I have a gratitude journal. So I write down 10 things and what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my dog. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for the house I live in. What this will do is you're going to start your day off in a feeling of gratitude. You're going to start off feeling grateful for the life you have, even if you're going through a rough period. It's going to start your day in a positive mood, and it's going to be like a domino effect for the rest of the day because you're going to feel thankful for what you have. Time away from the phones. As much as I'm all for hustling hard, working, making money, getting a good physique, if we're always trying to do stuff, we're never actually going to be present in the moment. We're never actually going to be present for what we have. Who knows? You might be living the life that you wish you had 2 years ago. And you're trying to push it even harder. You forget that you are in your current dream right now. So also have time to just live in the present moment. Be. That way you can enjoy being alive today. You enjoy being in this current moment. Make the effort to socialize with people. So, when someone asks me, Harrison, how are you? Do you know what I always say? Always good. And I will always make the effort to give everyone I meet that same response because I'm slowly retraining my brain and I'm slowly making the effort to think more positive. So I would always try and make the effort to go into the shops, my local, try to speak to the people working there. Most shops, I try and make the effort to talk to people in a nice way because over time, even if you're not like that, even if you don't think like that, if you make the effort to be positive to everyone around you and really try to go for it, you're going to naturally start talking that way. You're so used to doing it for everyone else. Long walks, again, with time away from the phone. Having that time away where you potentially put your phone down, listen to a podcast, it's going to allow you to, number one, help de-stress. Number two, again, be present in that moment. But if you've got anything that's holding you back in your life and your brain's a bit foggy, you might even fix that issue on that long walk when you've got a lot of time to think and sit down for what's the best possible outcome for you. Some of the best ideas. And I've got through some of the hardest times due to long walks with no phones because it gives me time to think. Reading, another good one. I read a lot of self-improvement books. It doesn't have to be that. Again, waking up and also training your brain as well as your mind is going to, again, put you in a good mood. Sticking to your word. Big on this. Every time you nail your day, you're confirming that you are who you say you are. And that's powerful. Because any self-doubt you crush. Because you wake up every day and you fucking nail the day. And that breeds confidence. Taking care of your appearance. So I was bad for this when I was younger. Never used to take care of my appearance. Always ate shit. Smoked a lot of weed. Had bad acne. Never got the haircut. Never dressed good. And I wondered why I was fucking insecure. Because I fucking hated my appearance. And even if you work from home, even if you sit by an office all day, yeah, but it doesn't really matter. It does, because it's not for them, it's for you. And when you're in a good mood, that will come across to other people. Good hygiene. So again, brushing your teeth, making sure you smell nice. Again, it's not for anyone else apart from yourself, because if you smell good, you feel good, you look good, that's going to give off a positive frequency to other people. Don't skip the gym. So again, making sure that you stick to your word, build a good body, you're happy with yourself, you're happy when you look at yourself in the mirror because you put the work in. A well-balanced diet. So a lot of foods are more for flexibility. However, that has to come in moderation. If you eat shit all the time, even if you're in a calorie deficit, you're just going to have low micronutrients, which is going to affect your energy levels, your sleep, how you feel on a day-to-day basis. Who here, if you're watching this, has read this book, Atomic Habits? If you haven't done it, this book is my Bible. I live by this book. There's a few lessons we can learn from this. Putting the bad habit on the path of most resistance and the good habit on the path of least resistance. So let me just share some examples. I don't know if any of you wake up and you go on your phone automatically. Bad thing. I did that for so long. Do you know what changed it for me? I charge my phone on the furthest charger away from my room. So I have to stand up and turn it off. Another thing you can do, you can use Opal. You can block off apps in the morning. So when you go on your phone, you can't even go on anything. Fuck off this shit. I might as well get out of bed now. You can't go on any apps. You can't doom scroll. And an example of a good habit on the path of least resistance is taking your gym close to work. Choosing a gym that's close by your work and making it easier for you to get there. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Even if it's cleaning your house. Even if it's completing a small, minor task. You fucking complete that task to the best of your ability. I've had it before. I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm in a rush. And I've taken my food out and I've got 5 seconds left in the microwave. And I go, no. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Put it back in the microwave and complete the last 5 seconds. And you probably think, that's a bit too extreme, mate. If you let the little thing slide, the bigger things will eventually slide. So how you do one thing is how you do everything. The power of stacking up the 1%. So if you get 1% better every day, over 100 days, you've got 100% better. Over 200 days, you've got 200% better. And so many people worry about where they're going to be in X amount of time. What if this and that and this and that? If you absolutely nail your day, you do everything to the best of your ability and you get 1% better, it's going to happen either way. It's just a matter of time until you achieve your goal. And how to become more confident. I'm sure all of you watching this want to be more confident. You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt. Fucking love this quote from Alex Hormozi. Let me tell you why. So many people, will it work for me? I don't know if I'll get in shape. You put all of that aside and you get out of bed when you say you do. You go to the gym when you say you do. You train hard like you say you do. Do you really think you're not going to become more confident? Because every day you're waking up and you're confirming that you are who you say You are. I am a gym goer. I am the best version of me. Do you know why? Because I act like it. I'm consistent like it. And you work so fucking hard. It breeds confidence because you're nailing the day. Every day you're waking up and you're not letting those inner bad thoughts win. As you can tell, I'm so passionate about this. So this is what you need to do. You need to create a new self-identity. It's not about how much you do. It's about who you become in the process. Big on this. Because I can give you the most perfect plan. And if you have a bad mindset, I'm not that type of person, or getting in shape whatever happened to me, you're not going to fucking follow it. Because you've already created a negative self-identity of yourself. Getting in shape isn't for me. I'm not that type of person. You're becoming the person who isn't going to get in shape. So what you got to ask yourself is that in shape version of you, that guy who's ripped as fuck. Let's say he's you in 2 years' time, 3 years' time. What would he be doing now? He'd be laughing at. Harrison, fucking hell, you're falling into bad habits and being peer pressured by friends. What the fuck are you doing, mate? You're letting this girl upset you so you don't complete your step count. What are you doing, mate? Come on. And it's when you think of it like that, right? Then you can start retraining your brain to become that person who never misses. How would the best version of you act? Would he go for a chocolate bar when his life is stressful, or would he find a way no matter fucking what? Another point on that, you want to embody the person who's relentless. You want to embody the person who never gives up. You want to embody the person who is just an absolute wrecking ball or a workhorse. Because when you embody that person, you act like it, you talk like it, and you confirm to yourself that you are who you say you are, you're going to slowly turn into that person. Another point, your words have frequencies. So how you talk to yourself is so important. It's even more important than how you talk to other people. Because if you're watching this and you're a negative thinker, you most probably talk to yourself worse than your friends. The worst thing you can do. You would never talk to your friends like how you talk to yourself. Never say to yourself words like, I don't, or I can't, or must be nice. You've lost. Because when you think in a negative way, you're going to give them negative frequencies, and more negative things are going to come, are going to try to come back to your life when they come, or they're going to come back into your life, or come into your life in general. So it's just making sure that, especially when you want to start thinking in a positive way, you got to understand that your words have frequencies, and you can't say words that are going to drive a limiting belief, because it's all it is. It's just a limiting belief. It's a lie you say to yourself. It's a negative correlation you say to yourself. So it's just understanding that your words have frequencies. Increasing the possibility of achieving your goals. I'm sure all of you watching this go, yeah, fucking, I want that possibility so I can get that goal to be as high as possible. Of course you do. Quote that I made myself, big up. Short-term steps, long-term vision. The reason why I fucking love this quote so much, because the long-term vision will help you manifest it, will help you motivate you on your down days. But you nail the short-term steps, you will get to your long-term vision, no matter what. It's just a matter of time. It's kind of like if you can see yourself living in the clouds, the short-term steps is just the stairs that you're building every day. Imagine every day you build one stair or one step up to the clouds so you can live in the beautiful clouds. That's all it is. So here's some stuff that I'd recommend for short-term steps, long-term visions. So daily tasks, like perfect, like it will just give you stuff to do. For me and what I do, my work, what I do is every night for the next day, I pre-plan. I write down all of my daily tasks from the most important to the least important. That way when I wake up, I just get straight into my work, and it keeps me super productive. Google Calendar. So again, set time on a Sunday if you're not working on a Sunday. That's your day off. To schedule out your week. Think about how more efficient you'll be. And then what you can do in Google Calendar is download it on your phone, turn on notifications half an hour before. So you always get set reminders. So it keeps you on the ball, keeps you productive. Reward system. So, for example, when I achieve this amount of income, I'm going to get a tattoo. Or when I get down to this amount of weight, I want to buy this dress. it's going to create a reward system that's going to help you visualize that goal even more. And it's going to help you push you even further because there's an object that you're going to reward yourself with. Oh, I've always wanted that fucking jeans. Can't fit into it. Do you know what? When I get to have that weight, I'm going to fucking buy myself a set of jeans. In fact, I've got a great example, right? I've been working with a client, Aiden, if you're watching this, big up. Aiden came to me at 113 kilos, and he's now 89 kilos. And to do, I think it's, what's it called? Para walking, glide walking. I think it's glide walking. I think that's what it's called. I think it's something like that. When you stand on the plane, you can you tie to like a small plane and you can fly in the air. It's pretty fucking cool. I think it's glide walking or whatever you want to call it, right? But you have to be 89 kilos and 6'2" to do it. And he came to me at 113 kilos. He lost 24 kilos to get to it. But now guess what? He can fucking book it in. And do you know how big of a goal that he's achieved? And that's his reward. I can finally, I'm light enough to do that sport I've always wanted to do. That to me is fucking mental. Monthly strength targets. Oh no, weekly goals. So weekly goals, again, I want to do 10k steps consistently. I want to do 2 hours of cardio. Example, right? Having those weekly goals, again, is similar to short-term steps. It's always going to give you something to really strive for instead of just thinking about where you're going to be in 6 months' time. Monthly strength targets. So today I want to go up in 5 kilograms on my bench press, or go up 5 kilograms on my squat. Again, it's going to, especially when you go into like a growing phase or a bulking phase, it's going to take the way from looking good to gaining strength. Monthly run targets. So I want to beat my 5k by 5 minutes. Example, right? And that way you're always taking for the next goal. Long-term vision. So a vision board, I highly recommend this because as much as the short-term steps are consistent, really having a vision board, writing your goals down and placing it somewhere where you see it every day is just a reminder. Come on, Harrison, you've got these goals you want to achieve. And you're more likely to achieve your goal if you write it down. Manifestation. Go on a walk. Visualize it. Record yourself like you've already done it. Record a video saying you're going to do it. Talk to yourself. That sounds really fucking weird. But what you're doing, you're going to manifest the goal. What does manifestation mean? It means when you visualize, you speak out the goal until it becomes real. Lock screen and picture of it. So you write down your long-term vision. Let's take a screenshot on your phone, have it written down in your notes. Put it as your lock screen. Every time you look at go on your phone, you'll see it. Map out your next 12 months. So you can even do, for example, I want to do a race in 8 months' time, and I'll do a race in my 12 months' time. That way you've mapped out your races that you want to run. Or for example, I want to do an 8-month bulk and a 4-month cut. Perfect. You can map out a photo shoot at the end of it. I want you to act like you've already achieved that. Because if you know that you're nailing the day, right? You're winning the day every day. You know. Guess what? It's going to come either way. So I might as well just be like, yeah, I've achieved the goal already. Because I know from the work I'm doing that I'm going to achieve it. How to be more consistent. The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves destination. It's why I'm big on you have to enjoy the training. If you don't enjoy the training, you're not going to fucking stick to it. It should be fun. You should go to that gym and want to enjoy it. Because if you enjoy the training more and you enjoy your meal plan more, guess what? It's not going to seem like such a long destination because you like your food and you like your training. How easy is that? All you got to do is just fucking follow it. Because you enjoy it, you're more likely to actually do it in the first place. So just understand that if you enjoy the process more than the destination, you will go further than the destination because you just love doing it. Obviously, any questions, if you're watching this on YouTube, ask away in the comments, or if you're my clients, ask away. If you came from, actually, I'll put it in my podcast as well. So if you came from the podcast, you've got to the end of this, thank you very much for watching. But yeah, this is obviously the presentation done. Thank you very much for watching this whole thing. Any questions, let me know. But make sure if you're on YouTube, you like, comment, subscribe. And if you're on Spotify, follow my page. But thank you very much for watching to the end. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of the week.